Good afternoon, everyone, or I guess good morning or good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to my review of the Kel-Tec P3AT semi-automatic pistol, caliber .380. Looking at the political and economic climate over these last 4 years, anybody who's not been living under a rock knows that firearm sales have been shooting through the ceiling, no pun intended, as are concealed carry permit applications, especially with women. Hoorah! Like that more than anything. Believe it or not, I know it sounds crazy, but women are getting sick and tired of not being able to defend themselves. Who'da thunk it? Anyway, the reason why I'm doing this review now is because the P3AT happens to be one of the most popular, if not the most popular, concealed carry weapon being purchased in this country. So I want to go through some details of it, help people get familiarized with it. First things first, one of the reasons why it's so popular is because it's so light. Let me show you exactly how light it is. Okay, let me do this so I can block so you can see it. As you can see, this weighs, there you go, 8.5 ounces empty. Now, keep in mind, this laser sight from Laser Light is adding to it, and so is this Pachmayr grip that I added to it. Okay, without those two on there, it's about 8 ounces. Now, that's unloaded, of course. Here's a magazine. Magazines are 6 plus 1, so there's 6. There's 1. That puts you at 12.1 ounces. 12.1 ounces with an extra, with the laser, with the Pachmayr grip, with the thumb extension, and the ammo. So that's pretty lightweight. Now, since we've got the scale going on here, another magazine that's available, the six round magazine is what comes with it. This is a 9. Put that on there. 9 plus 1. That puts you at a total whopping 13 ounces. Kind of easy to carry. Now, before we start messing with the pistol, let me make something perfectly clear. As you can see, it's unloaded. Got to have safety. As you can see, Kel-Tecs are not known, Kel-Tec pistols, at least their handguns, are not known for pretty. What they're known for is functionality, reliability, and affordability. Okay? Other pistols that they have, there's a .32 caliber version of this, and there's the PF9 and the P11. This is a very basic pistol. As you can see, if you look at the magazine, you would be able to tell, there's no slide lock. There's no slide lock upon loading it. There's no lock. It doesn't lock open on the last shot. It doesn't have a safety, as you can see. There's no safety, but at the same time, the trigger pull is pretty firm. I mean, this is not going to fire unless you really plan on pulling the trigger. It is also double action only. So if you look up basic functioning pistol in the gun dictionary, this is going to be it. Very, very basic pistol. But, like I said, very reliable. Now, the width of this pistol, from here to here, is a whopping 5/8 of an inch. Okay, and that's all the way through. Again, I added this Laser Light laser onto it. I can't remember if I got that on eBay or if I got it on Amazon, but I paid like $90, $95 for it. Pachmayr grip. Can't tell you how important it is to have that for this pistol. Show you a couple things here real quick. Let me unload this one so I can put it in. Okay. This extension was also an extra. Okay. When I first bought this, didn't have the pack bar on there. Didn't have the peaking extension. Now, I don't have a particularly big hand. Okay, I got just an average size hand, and as you can see, I can't get 2 full fingers on that. As narrow as that is, and as abrasive as that is, when I first bought this, I took it to a range and I shot 50 rounds through it. By the time I was done, now it's easy to manage. I mean, I'm not telling you that you can't handle it or anything, because there's not much kick. It is easy to manage, but my freaking hand was killing me. I mean, this was just the back of my hand right here had kind of bruises on it. Friends made fun of me because I was stupid enough to fire 50 rounds out of this thing without having the extension on the magazine. Having the extension on the magazine makes a massive difference, and I can't tell you how much of a difference having that Pachymar grip makes, because it adds a little bit of thickness to it. Now, from a carry standpoint, before I put this stuff on there, as far as ease of carry is concerned, I used to be able to literally just stick this in my back pocket, and what I would do is just get like a piece of cardboard that was shaped like the inside of my pocket, and I would then put that in my back pocket and then put this in between my backside and that piece of cardboard. Nobody ever knew it was there. I basically used a piece of cardboard to break the line so that you couldn't see it in my back pocket. Also, it would fit extremely easily in, like if you're wearing shorts in the summer with like cargo pockets on the side, slipped right in there, no problem whatsoever. When I added the laser onto it, it did make it a little bit wider, but again, the whole thing only weighs 8 ounces. Now this magazine, again, this one is 9 rounds. So you got 9 plus 1 on this one. Yeah, I know it's loaded. I'm going to put it in there. I'm not cocking it, and we're all adults here. Just a little demonstration. Okay, 9 plus 1. Now, as you can see, very easily, I've got all my fingers on this grip. That makes this thing very, very easy to manage. I don't remember where I got this magazine. I don't know if it was actually a Kel-Tec magazine or if I got it off Amazon. Not really sure. The one drawback to this magazine, though, although you've got the extra rounds in it, is that if you put this in an ankle holster, unless you've got massive like legs down there or really baggy pants, this is definitely going to stick out. Ankle holster is what I do with this. Fits very easily. Very light, very good to go. No problems whatsoever. A little more information. Sight line, as you can see, no fancy sights. Again, it comes back to what I said earlier, which is they're not known for fancy. They're made for functional. Sometimes people might get nervous because they don't see the better sights on this. Let's face it. Most defensive shoots are from within 5 yards. You're not taking your time and aiming down the line. You're pointing and firing, or hopefully, God forbid, you don't have to fire, because the fact that they see that you're carrying a weapon and that you can adequately defend yourself is good enough to make them stop and go the other direction. So that is my basic review of the Kel-Tec P3AT. Again, definitely look for those. Definitely look at that. Could look for the extra. Carries in these really easy. And very reliable, very compact pistol. Everybody, take care. Defend yourself. Always defend yourself.